I think SMOKEFALL asks the question, is life worth living? And if you are living life, are there decisions, if you could go back and redo something, would you redo it?
I wept when I read it for the first time, and I feel like this play eloquently encapsulates this small story that becomes so picturesque and grand, and you can't help but get pulled in with them and fall in love. And that's what it felt like. It felt a little like falling in love.
Well, the story is a part of its strangeness. Noah is a kind of a poet of the simple and the complex at the same time.
What does it explore? I mean, you know, a play that has both the words morphological phenotypes and tickle torture, that's kind of where I live, you know? We got fart jokes and you know, what it means to be alive.
This has brought into very stark relief the idea of family and how the smaller things in life can hold the key to some of the most transformative moments. As long as you're willing to really examine what you do and the minutiae of day to day, they can explode into real game-changing ideas.
There's a great line that Eric's character Daniel says, "Please remind me of the glory of living." And I think that's wonderful. You know, that's what we're always doing in theater. That's what we're doing in life, is trying to find, why do we love this so much? And it is because there are these little moments that are so simple and yet so beautiful. And we get to explore that every day.
There's many, many plays and works of art and drama about what it means to live in the world. And I guess I'm more interested in what it means to exist.
It is ultimately about a family. We see different generations and we encounter these questions from different angles and from different generations.
It boils down to me to two words, which is love anyway. And it's about carrying on and choosing to continue to love and have the courage to love, despite the fact that every love story is built to be a tragedy right from the get-go, because somebody's going to leave or somebody's going to die and it's going to end.
I feel like it takes us from birth all the way up through the sorrows and joys of being alive, and how it's just over. Like that, whether it lasts 100 years or you never make it out of the womb, it seems, it's like match smoke. It's there, so fleeting and brief, yet you can't take your eyes off it.
You know, it touches me so much and moves me that something I write on pieces of paper, people engage with their imaginations. And that is something that's an honor I can't even begin to, well, I guess I began to say. I hate when people say it. I just said it.
Noah has such an ingenuous enthusiasm that all of us, all the actors, want to do whatever we can to be a part of helping it come to life.
It's very rare, one, to work with a living playwright, but a living playwright that is so active and engaged.
Well, there's a number of fun parts about being a living playwright. Number one, being alive, but number two, being able to react necessarily to what's happening to the people, and also to Annie's choreography. Like, you got a long cross, whoop, fill it up, like no problem. And a joke's not working, see you later. So it's a living thing.
Annie has the gift of the great directors, and I'm very happy to be working with her.
She can see the finest little detail and say, you know what, it really does make a difference.
One of the reasons she and Noah work so well together is they're always leaning in, they're always watching and listening. I
think theater, live theater, is an exercise in having to be present, and it will only exist in the memory. I find that worth doing it all.